Thanks, Mark. All right, now the latest in the Amy Luu, Kevin Esterly case.
Amy Luu is back in the Lehigh Valley now after she and Esterly were found safely in Mexico over the weekend. Esterly, a man almost 3 times Amy's age, remains behind bars in Miami, where the pair were flown after being located at a resort in Mexico. Authorities say they believe Luu willingly traveled with Esterly, a family friend, to Mexico. Officials say she never showed up for school back on March 5th, and she hopped aboard a plane with Esterly later that day. Esterly's facing a felony charge of interference with the custody of a child. Now, Amy Luu's mother tells us it's been a long and difficult couple of weeks, but tonight she's happy her daughter has returned home.
Yeah, her daughter is back in Allentown tonight, and her mother says she is grateful to everyone who helped bring her home. She sat down with WFMZ's Joy Howe, who is here in the studio with more on what she said tonight. Joy.
Wendy and Rob, Mui Luu has relied on faith, family, and friends to help her get through the last couple of weeks. Now that Amy's back home, her mother says there are 2 things she wants the world to know.
So very, very happy.
It's been a long wait.
When I know Amy to find out, so I'm very, very happy.
Mui Luu tells us there's relief that her 16-year-old daughter, Amy Luu, has made the trip home, but there is still a journey ahead.
Now she go to the doctor, just check up a little bit. I asked the doctor, the nurses, she said she good, she eat good and riding something, it's nothing problem. She just don't want to see the people.
It's been a difficult time. The family's been inundated with media calls and knocks on the door. In fact, Mui Luu asked that we not even show her face too closely as she tries her best to regain some sense of privacy after an international story surrounding her family stretched across 2 countries for nearly 2 weeks.
Everybody knows this news for her.
The news that her daughter willingly went with a 45-year-old man, Kevin Esterly, a friend of the family. Mui Luu says she's received hurtful comments from people accusing her of letting the man into Amy's life. But how could anyone have known, she asks? He was a friend, someone they trusted. Do you have anything that you want to say to Kevin?
I say to Kevin, I want when he come out, he will change it.
Mui Luu says she knows how many people worked to get Amy back, and that's what she wants people to remember, her gratitude.
So I also thank you all the news people and Allentown, the police, and everybody, the friend. I really thank you them. Yeah.
The next step, she says, is for Amy to get some help, to speak with experts and to work through what's happened. But just having her back is already most important to Mom. When all this started, one of her church friends brought her this plant. Just over the last 2 weeks, Mui Luu says, it's thrived and gotten more beautiful. She tells us it's a good sign. Patiently watching things grow isn't always easy, but it's worth the wait.
Now we're waiting for she's back home, so very, very happy. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Amy's mom says Amy will be going to Kids Peace, a facility that treats behavioral and mental health needs of kids. She doesn't know how long she's going to be there or when she can come home. But again, she's focused on 2 things, happy her daughter's back and thankful for the people who helped bring her home. Rob and Wendy?
Thank you, Joy.